So I'm here with the CEO of Oscity, Ray French, and he's going to let us know what the real deal is behind this company and what they're doing different when you talk about CBD and hemp products. So Ray, I mean, I get a lot of information from patients, from people that just want to know what is this whole thing about and why, people are using it. How is yours different?
Well, our practices start at the farm, and we have some world-class genetics. We have regenerative farming practices, and we process everything that we grow and then bring it here to the facility. So we use what we farm.
Okay.
So these have been dried and cured and processed so they're stable until we're able to put them through our facility.
Okay. So that also kind of lends to the ability for you to say something is safe and something is pure and something is reliable because you're using this tracking to make sure that everything from the beginning is the same all the way through till the end. Does that make sense?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Absolutely. So whether it's fats and lipids or different cannabinoids that we get out of it or our terpenes, we know that it came from this bag and can track it back to where we grew it on the farm, when we grew it in this particular batch. Seed to sale tracking.
Well, let me tell you, we're in the bowels of this thing right now. So I'm with Mr. Christopher Whaley, the Vice President of Operations, and this is where it goes down.
It is.
I mean, this is the extraction process, right?
Yes, sir.
Take me through it, man, but just not at the high level. Just take me through it so people out there can understand what the heck is going on here.
Absolutely. So what we have back here are supercritical CO2 extractors. Oscity uses CO2, which is a very clean form of extraction. We basically pressurize and heat up supercritical CO2, and then we drop off the cannabinoids and fats and lipids. We basically strip them right off the flower and drop them in these smaller containers on the right-hand side there.
Okay. And so you actually have flour in these machines.
Yes, sir.
And then what is this? What is it?
So this is
I'm getting a facial right here. What is it?
This is a roto evaporator. We're in the process of removing any kind of residual solvents from our finished goods. So once we actually get through the distillation process, there could be very, very small amounts of ethanol, which we use as part of the extraction process, left over. So we always run it under heat and under vacuum to pull off any remaining solvent off of the flour.
So I just want to say again that this has been under the same supervision from it being in a field to right here.
Yes.
And this is what's going to give you the consistency and the potency and the being able to be reproduced. That's what makes Oscity so special, right?
Absolutely.
This is real high level science.
Absolutely. So this is actually the first machine of its kind in the entire world. Oscity is the first company in the world to be running separative chromatography at this scale.
Wow.
So what we're actually doing here is taking those distillates that I showed you a minute ago. We're going to emulsify them in a solvent. We're going to turn them back into a liquid.
That stuff, that was the gold stuff.
Okay. And then we're going to run it through this column. This is an analytical column. All the cannabinoids that are in there run at slightly different speeds. So the ones that come off fastest, we'll turn and send them over into this column. The ones that are kind of medium speed will come over and we'll send them to this column. The ones that are kind of slower through here, they all come off and end up in this column. What that allows us to do is, as these materials fall down, we can collect them down here. So we can individualize those cannabinoids inside whatever collection vessel we're looking at.
And we said cannabinoids, like, give me an example.
Sure. So one of the things that you'll find in Oscity's products are our Calm, our Energy, and our Sleep line. So the Calm line has got an extra boost of CBG, which is a great anti-inflammatory, analgesic. It's got a couple of other great properties.